What up, everybody? It's AT Mackin coming at you with week 7 of Gamers in Football Fantasy League recap. With this week of week 7, we're going to be going over matchups that happened between people. We're going to break down players who were good, players who were bums. We're going to do something new, and we're going to go with next picks. I think with the next video that I make, I want to have a guest on, and I want to do a video about us just talking about game by game. But I feel like me doing game by game on myself is kind of buns. So we're going to have a guest on hopefully next week for week 8 to talk about it, but for now, let's just get into it. First matchup, we got Hero City 2, who got the dub over Master Chief. Let's go over some good players who broke out, so we'll go through this lineup first. We got Addison from Minnesota with 123 reception yards, 2 reception touchdowns, and 7 receptions. He was projected to only have 9.88 points, but he got 27.8, so that's solid, especially with Justin Jefferson being out. He's going to be probably wide receiver number 1, and that's a for sure right on. Cleveland with 16 points, but we're only projected to do 7.95, and they got 3 fumble receptions, a touchdown, and 4 sacks, dropping a 16 bomb. That's solid for that. And sadly, well, no, I wouldn't say sadly, but at least Nakua showed up for 19. That's solid. But the buns, man, here comes the bun players. Justin Herbert with 12 points, dog, got held. Sheesh, bruh. Is that Bijan Robinson for only 3 rushing yards, dog? That's painful. Cooper Kupp only giving you not even 6 points, homie. That's a rough one. That's a rough one right there. And then let's go to Master Chief's side. Master Chief had a Travis Kelce going crazy, dropping 29. That's real good. Palmer from the Chargers got 15. White got 12. But Brock Purdy scoring 14, that's crazy. That's wild. Stephon Diggs was able to drop 14. That was in the range that he was projected, so that's real good. But again, Hero City was able to come out with the dub. All right, on to the next matchup. Dream Eaters went up against 0-7, chasing Lamar. Dang, man. And that's my boy, too. Shout out to my boy, because Lamar Jackson dropped 38, bro. And then you got to go back with P. Holmes dropping 41 points with 4 passing touchdowns, 424 passing yards, and 29 rushing yards. Yo, that's incredible, bro. I really thought he was going to get a break, too. But when P. Holmes played his game, I was like, yes, it's a wrap on that. And Chase Lamar also had Foreman go off for 31 points, 2 rushing touchdowns, 89 rushing yards, and 1 reception touchdown. And then Myers from the Las Vegas Raiders, he was able to get 14.5. That's solid. You know what I mean? He just went up against the wrong dude, because you got Alvin Kamara with dropping 23 when only projected 13. He had 91 rushing yards, 91 reception yards, 62 rushing yards, and 12 receptions. And again, 23 is really, really solid, especially when you're projected only 13. So big game from him. McCaffrey went for 20. That's great in itself, homie. 1 rushing touchdown, 1 reception touchdown, and 51 yards. That's pretty solid. Dream Eaters didn't have too many bun players. Well, Watson only got 4. You know, Tampa Bay 6. Boswell only gave you 8. But on this side, Detroit dropping -2 on defense. That's hurtful. That's hurtful towards the game. Thomas was able to give you a 7. Davis only gave you 1. Ridley only gave you 1, bro. I'm praying for your Chasing Lamar. GG's to Dream Eaters, man. We got it. Chasing Lamar. Good luck next week. Brotherly war right here. Big brother against middle brother. And middle brother was able to get the dub. Let's see who he had. Jalen Hurts dropping 22 points. Sadly, I don't think Big Bro was paying attention to Justin Fields, but that didn't really go down like that. But not too many crazy scores. They had Williams going 82 rushing yards, 3 reception, and 14 reception yards. He gave you 11. He was only projected 10. And then you got Mike Evans projected 10, but dropped 17 with 82 reception yards, 1 reception touchdown, and 6 receptions. That's cool. You know, that's good. He was able to clutch out the dub, but I really don't think Angry Bus Drivers had a chance. Hopefully he gets back on next week. Matchup, we got How I Metcalf Your Mother and AFK. Metcalf, your mother, was able to pull out the dub with Tua only dropping 12. Kirk, 15 points. Man, this guy, he forever getting points, bro. Only projected 16, but he got 20. 88 reception yards, 1 reception touchdowns, and 11 receptions, bro. That's solid. Etienne getting over a dub. Mark Andrews with 20. He had 2 reception touchdowns, 63 reception yards, and 4 receptions. That's solid. McLaurin gave him 12. His kicker was able to give him 13. He hit one from 50. He hit one from 40 and 90, between 40 and 49, and then one from 20 and 29. So he got 13 points. That's a big number right there for your kicker. And of course, the only Buns players he had was Madison and the Vegas defense. They only got 1 sack and one block kick, but 4 points was not having it. But on this side, he had Trevor Lawrence dropping 20. He had Antonio Brown dropping 24 with 137 reception yards, 1 reception touchdown, and 10 catches. So that's very good. I've seen Waddle on better days. So that whole Miami team kind of, besides Tyreek, of course, they was kind of buns. So Waddle only gave him 63 reception yards on 6 catches. Cook gave him 17. He was only projected 9, but 17 is cool. He had a reception touchdown, 56 rushing yards, 46 reception yards. That's cool. Got 11 and a half from Stevenson. You got Go Dirt. You got 16. That's a big one. That's a big one right there. Tight ends they're starting to score a little bit more, but man, it's like a real hit or miss with them. So 16 is a lot. 77 reception yards, 1 reception touchdown on 5 catches. That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know who this is, but he gave him 10 points, and 10 points is cool. 9 is for sure better than 4, but or NTs to Raymond and GGs to How I Met Your Mother, our second place guy. Last game is my game. And I went up against our first place guy, and your boy got the dub. All right, it's the week of the bums, and I got the dub. So let's go over Josh Allen, although he didn't win the game. So I've been trying to get out of the personal part. Like, I need him to win. I need him to perform, but it's like, it's fantasy football, bro. I just need him to perform well. If he lose, he lose. So I went about that with Josh Allen. I think it was a good week. We're at 27 points. He had 2 touchdown passes, 265 passing yards, and 1 rush touchdown. I would just wish they cut it on early. You can't be cutting it on in the 4th quarter and praying to God for something, but I prayed, and thank God something great happened. Jahmyr Gibbs, bro. So the funny thing about Gibbs and Josh Allen, I actually got them in a trade with, he's stealing, the guy who I'm going up against. I actually got these players from him, and the fact that I was able to get the dub, and he was also in first place. This was a major week for your boy. So I got Ayuk from him. He only gave me 8 points on 57 reception yards on 5 catches, but Kittle went crazy. He was projected for 9. He gave me 10.5. He had 78 reception yards, 5 catches, and 2 rush touchdowns. So I'm hella okay with 10. But the Gibbs, though, man, with 68 rush yards, 1 rushing touchdown, and 58 receptions, bro. Hey, good looking on that one, Mark. And I'm glad I played him this week, too. I've been doing my homework, man. I've been analyzing a little bit more. I've been in the wire a lot, trying to buckle down and try to make playoffs. But this right here was the one. So I had Philly as my defense, and for a while, they were just doing real trash. And so I was like, I just needed a win this week. So I ended up dropping them, and then I ended up picking up New York. And luckily, they got 6 sacks. Points allowed was only 7 through 13, and they got 1 interception. They already scored me 14 points, so that was super major for me. Jordan Love only dropped 19. That kid has a bright future ahead of him. I'm really excited to see him ball out, but he only gave him 19. Barkley only gave him 16. Taylor only gave him 19.5. So again, I was able to pull out the dub, staying focused in the wire, making moves. So glad I was able to come out with the dub. And now on to next week's pick. This is something new that I want to do, and we're going to try it. Let's see if I can get it right. The Bills, the Texans, the Cowboys, the Giants, the Ravens, Niners, Vikings, Colts, Dolphins, Steelers, Chiefs, Bears, Titans, Eagles, and Browns. My Cowboys are back on. We just came off a fresh dub beating the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? We got some momentum. Yeah, the Cowboys play this week, so be ready for a Cowboys rant for week 8 because it's about to be a good one. I know it. We getting this dub. We playing at our house. We not losing. You feel? Appreciate y'all hanging out with me and checking out week 7 recap of Gamers in Football Fantasy League, and all love, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.